Happy President's Day as we take a live look at the airport. It's cold this morning, mid-30s here in town, sitting around 37 degrees. And you're starting your day with GMSA.
Live from KSAT 12, Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Good morning, 6 a.m. on your Monday, February 19th, and RJ is pulling double duty today.
Yeah, doing double duty today. It is a holiday, so President's Day, so a little light on the traffic side. So I'm helping you guys over here on the desk. Not that you guys need too much help, but this is the bro show. We got all things covered over here.
It's definitely nice having you here. Steph is off today. Yeah. Mike is here. Good morning.
The president of the group, Stephanie, is taking the day off.
Yes.
Lucky
the commander-in-chief, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Cold start this morning. Gorgeous yesterday. And we got into the mid-upper 50s in the afternoon. Add about 10 to that. And still plenty of sunshine all day long. This is a view out there. 10 at 410. We're looking out I-10 out to the northwest. And as you can see, traffic's moving along very well. And lots of clear skies out there. And that's what has allowed temperatures to drop down. Here in town, we're on average 10 degrees below normal. Freezing Bulverde. Comfort's back down to 29, 31 right now at Hondo, and there's a hint of a breeze in some places, not much, but just that extra little kind of bite to some of those temperatures with a wind chill. Mold is on the low side. No mountain cedar showing up, so it looks like we are finally done with that season, even after the very strong winds that we had early on in the weekend. And we'll drop down to 35 here in town. Gorgeous looking sunrise and 60 at noon, and then we'll top off at 68, so about 10 above yesterday. Right where we should be this time of year. So I think today is going to be, in my opinion, the prettiest day and the best day overall. Tomorrow we'll start to see, it's still going to be a good looking day, but we'll have some fog to deal with in the morning. That's going to be the case the next couple of days. It's going to get warmer, I almost should say hotter, because we're looking at 80s by the mid-latter portion of the week, and also more humidity. Any rain? That's a big question. Details coming up in just a couple of minutes. Traffic Authority, Mr. Marquez. The stage
all right,
is
Mike.
yours.
Yeah,
Where's the steering wheel? I should
quick check here of traffic with our TransGuide traffic cameras. 37 Alamo Dome traffic moving pretty good both directions. There are a couple of things that TxDOT's reporting right now. We still have that stalled vehicle I-10 eastbound Colorado Street. We did clear out that other stall there, that I-10 at Brazos, so that's good news. And a little bit of a stalled vehicle here, I-35 at Loop 1604. That's going to be on the northeast side. So for the most part, as we've been mentioning, a lot of schools are out today, so that's good for the holiday. Traffic a little bit light out there right now, Mark.
Thank you, RJ. New this morning, San Antonio fire crews investigating what sparked a fire that destroyed a shed on the city's west side. Happened just after 2 a.m. at the corner of Maiden Lane and Brandywine near Culebra. 4 vehicles parked next to the shed were damaged by the fire, and 2 of those cars were actually destroyed. It's also the same lot where a house was burned down back in December. So Katrina Weber will have new details on that possible connection coming up at 6:30. For now, no injuries were reported. To our top story we've been tracking all weekend, new clues in the search for a missing Texas girl who vanished last week, triggering an Amber Alert across the Lone Star State.
Yeah, chances are you've been getting updates on this on your phone. As ABC's Allison Cossack reports, her father's roommate is now in custody, described as a person of interest in this case.
This morning, major developments in the search for 11-year-old Audrey Cunningham, reported missing last week north of Houston.
There's not words for it.
Authorities have arrested 42-year-old Don Stephen McDougal on a separate assault charge, saying he's a person of interest in the search for Audrey. They say he's the roommate of Audrey's father and has an extensive criminal history, including a conviction for enticing a minor in 2008.
We are hopeful that we can bring Audrey home alive, and that's what we are absolutely working for right now. But based on the evidence that we've got, we understand that foul play is a factor as well.
Audrey's mother says her daughter was last seen around 7 a.m. last Thursday when she was supposed to catch her school bus, not far from the home she shares with her father.
She was allegedly dropped off at her bus stop. And later on, we come to learn that she never even made it on the bus.
Police are now searching for this 2003 blue Chevy Suburban, saying it belongs to McDougal. Investigators also found Audrey's backpack near a local dam and say other items were found, but they're not elaborating.
You're broken, you're mad, you're lost, you're empty, and right now I am empty.
Despite his prior conviction for enticing a minor, our Houston station KTRK says Don Stephen McDougal was not required to register as a sex offender. A $7,000 reward is offered for information on Audrey's whereabouts. Allison Cossack, ABC News, New York.
In your morning headlines, 6 people were injured, 1 person dead after a shooting overnight at a Waffle House restaurant in Indianapolis, Indiana. Information is limited this morning. However, police say officers responded to a report of a person shot early this morning. When they arrived at the diner, they found 6 people with gunshot wounds. 1 person died. The others were taken to a hospital. No word yet on any suspects or arrests.
And over in Houston, the first Sunday service at Lakewood Mega Church was held yesterday, a week after a deadly shooting where a woman opened fire during afternoon services. The suspect, 36-year-old Janice Moreno, was killed by church security officers while her son was shot and is still in critical condition. After the services, Houston's police chief asked for prayers for the boy who's still in the hospital.
Little Samuel, 7-year-old innocent kid. Pray for him, pray for his family. You may never know the true motive.
Police are still investigating why Moreno opened fire and why she may have targeted Lakewood Church. They will be releasing body camera footage from the shooting within the next 30 days.
Businesses and schools around the country are closed today to honor President's Day. The federal holidays celebrate the 3rd Monday of every February. While it began as an honor to George Washington's birthday, now honors all 46 past and current presidents. In 1968, President Lyndon Baines Johnson signed the Uniform Holiday Bill mandating that President's Day, Memorial Day, and Labor Day happen on a Monday to prevent a midweek shutdown and create a long weekend.
And speaking of presidents, former President Jimmy Carter marked 1 year in hospice care on Sunday. He's the oldest living U.S. president in history. His grandson, Jason Carter, says while the family has no expectations for his body, his spirit is as strong as ever. The 99-year-old entered hospice care after a series of hospital stays last year. Carter also has survived the loss of his wife, Rosalind. She died last November at the age of 96.
Well, for all you racing fans out there, nasty weather postponed the Daytona 500 to today. It's only the 3rd time the event has been postponed. The 200-lap, 500-mile race will now start this afternoon at 3 p.m. Organizers are expecting a sellout crowd at the star-studded event, which will include Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as honorary Grand Marshal. To politics now. Deadlines coming up fast before next month's state primary election. To apply for a mail-in ballot, you have until this Friday, the 23rd. Also, you can vote early from now through March 1st. Election Day, of course, is March 5th. We have voting information, all the places where you can vote early on KSAT.com.
Yeah, those days are coming up fast here. And before we head to break, we wanted to give you a quick reminder. Since today is President's Day, some schools will be closed. Check out your screen there. We're talking about some of our major schools here. Northside ISD, San Antonio ISD, and Northeast ISD will all be closed today. Southwest ISD will also be closed for the holiday. And Southside ISD is actually going to be open and holding classes today. So if you are Southside students or parents, keep that one in mind. You are heading to school today.
A lot of folks sleeping in today and having a nice long weekend. 6:08, 37 degrees.
All right, still to come at 6:30. Spurs fans going to have to wait a few days to see their team back in action. We'll look at where they're headed next for the second half of the Rodeo Road Trip.
And after the break, we've got a double dose of leading essay, why a group in San Antonio is hoping to raise awareness and interest about the international community.
All right, and let's check out live cam right now. Take you outside the city of San Antonio. You see light traffic out there, but it is a chilly start to your Monday morning. We're going to check in with Mike and get the very latest coming up.
Tonight at 10.
I do think it's a crisis.
A local doctor is sounding the alarm. More people are losing their limbs in Bexar County because of complications with diabetes. How one man saved his foot. Tonight on the Night Beat.
6:12, welcome back. Not everyone thinks of San Antonio as a quote-unquote global city.
But one group is hoping to change all of that. Max Massey spoke with the World Affairs Council of San Antonio and their mission to expand the Alamo City's international footprint.
Yes, the CEO of the World Affairs Council. He joined us and we talked about a lot. We talked about how the organization has been integral in bringing in international business from across the world. Here's a bit of our conversation.
You know, there are several entities who are actively trying to still continue to have San Antonio have an international footprint. You have organizations like Greater SATX, the Global Engagement Office, and you have so many private institutions. You see what's happening on the South Side with international companies coming to San Antonio. You know, we tend to get sometimes overshadowed by some of the larger cities in Texas.
We also talked about the 2024 International Citizen of the Year Award. It is a remarkable award that honors someone in and around our community, and you can check out the full story right now. Just head to the Leading Essay section of KSAT.com. Of course, we have Leading Essay every Sunday morning at 8 a.m. So guys, let's see you next Sunday.
Thank you very much, Max. Well, the NBA All-Star Game was held last night in Indianapolis with the best of the best in the NBA on the courts.
LeBron James playing in his 20th All-Star Game, breaking the mark of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But the big story tonight was the insane score. Let's go to the fourth. East up by 22. Minnesota's Karl Anthony Towns gets a bucket. He had a game-high 50. Pacers star Tyrese Halliburton makes a three with a minute and a half left, and that gives the East squad a 200 points.
200.
What? That's the first time in an NBA All-Star game, and this game was all points, almost zero defense, obviously.
Yeah, and usually they don't play defense in these games, but this was an abomination. I mean, they were just shooting threes, layups. It was, if you're a purist, not the greatest game to watch.
Well, I heard even the commission was like, I'd like to see a little bit more competition and less offense.
We used to see a little bit more in the days of Jordan, Larry Bird, Charles Barkley. They used to, I think, especially in the fourth quarter, they used to always kind of pick up the level of intensity.
Agreed. Well, the East All-Stars win 211 to 186. Milwaukee's Damian Lillard won All-Star MVP with 39 points. Lillard also won the three-point contest Saturday night, so he becomes the first player since Michael Jordan in 1988 to win the All-Star MVP and win a Saturday night event all in the same weekend.
Pro football coverage powered by Davis Law Firm.
Well, the San Antonio Brahmas, yes, they are back. They held a kickoff event yesterday at the Alamo Dome to get their fans excited for their second season. New head coach there, Wade Phillips, was taking pictures with fans along with Dallas Cowboys great and the United Football League's head of football operations. That would be the Moose right there, Daryl Johnston. So let's take a look at this season's schedule.
All right, so the Brahmas will open the regular season at home Sunday, March 31st with the DC Defenders at 11 a.m. Week 2 is their first road game, April 6th, against the Memphis Showboats at 11 a.m.
And they'll close out the regular season in Week 10 on Saturday, June 1st at the St. Louis Battlehawks. Love that nickname there. The conference championships are held on June 8th and 9th with the UFL Championship set for Sunday, June 16th. For the Brahmas' complete schedule, head over to the sports page at KSAT.com.
And again, if this sounds like a weird mishmash of teams from the XFL and USFL, you are exactly right.
Yeah, this past offseason, they actually combined both leagues, and I think it makes it easier. One spring football league, and fortunately, San Antonio was still in the mix for that.
Amen, brother. I'm so glad that the Brahmas were able to stay.
There we go. Yeah, Brahmas are back. All right, let's check out TransGuide traffic cameras real quick. Of course, a lighter day here. A lot of our major school districts are off today as we take a look there at 37 at the Alamo Dome. We had a couple of stalled vehicles earlier there, I-10 eastbound Colorado Street. That one's still being reported by TxDOT, but otherwise, guys, things looking pretty good out there, 37 at Pecan Valley.
And they'll actually play in their cities, unlike the one league where they were all playing in, what, Birmingham or something?
That was the USFL. So they combined the USFL, XFL, yeah, and now they're all playing in their home cities.
Which is basically NFL minor leagues.
Pretty much, yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, because some former
former
NFL players are playing in the UFL. So,
and this has the NFL's blessing.
Yes.
As well. So
it's on Fox, it's on ESPN, it's all on the major networks too. So yeah, it does work out for minor league football.
Can I tell my story about the Gunslingers head coach, the new coach for the Gunslingers?
Sure.
Yeah, he's Michigan boy, of course, and was affiliated with the Lions for a while. Actually played for the original Gunslingers here for a while. He brought football to my alma mater, Oakland University.
How about that?
We are
up in Oakland University, Michigan.
Yes, and up there in Rochester.
The Golden Grizzlies.
Yes. All right.
Mascot trivia there.
There was no football team when I went to school there. Anyway, speaking of school, I don't know if that was a segue into
It's
that.
fine.
36 degrees. Do what?
It was fine.
With mid-30s. Very cold. Won't need a jacket later on this afternoon.
Right.
We gain about 30 plus degrees throughout the course of the day. An absolutely gorgeous day. All right. Do you want the best picture of the morning?
Sure.
Take a look at this little face right there. Ooh. That's what the rodeo and the petting zoo is all about. Look at that smile on that little one. Absolutely adorable. And if you are heading out to the rodeo, excuse me, it is going to be a fantastic week for it. You'll jacket this morning, of course, but boy, the rest of the week, it is definitely going to be on the warm side. But nice weather all the way through the weekend for the last week of rodeo. Thank you very much for that KSAT Connect picture. All right, we're looking out to the northwest, and this is I-10 heading out in toward the hill country. And as you can see, nothing going on out there. Lots of clear skies, all the twinkling lights, and wind chill temperatures. So we've got a little bit more breeze out there at Bernie. It feels like 29 degrees. No real wind here in town. Wind chill comfort, actually the temperature in Comfort is 29, and the wind chill right now at Hondo is 25 degrees. So definitely really cold in behind that last front that moved on through here. We do have another front coming in here later on in the week, but it's not going to be as cold. More on that in a second. Here's what the clouds are going to be looking like the rest of the week. Nothing today, of course, and we will have some low clouds and some fog the next couple of mornings. Tomorrow morning, sunshine in the afternoon. We'll do the same thing on Wednesday, sunshine in the afternoon. Same thing on Thursday. Now, watch what happens during the day on Thursday. This line that pushes down from the north. That's the front. Now, we're still going to be very warm on Thursday. We'll get a little bit of that drier air that's going to heat up more easily. So that's why we are going to be hitting 81 degrees on Thursday. First time we hit 80 so far this year. And then Friday going into the weekend will be slightly cooler, back down closer to normal readings. Here's the reason why. So we've got this nice northwesterly flow in behind the last front that moved on through here, pulled down the drier air, the cooler air, and then that gets replaced by this big ridge right here that is building, and that's what's going to help to heat things up. We get more moisture coming in here from the Gulf of Mexico, and that puts us into the mid to upper 70s and actually low 80s. In behind that Thursday, here comes that front. Notice how it's just this little bit of a northwesterly flow pulling in some of that dry air, gets rid of the humidity. Nice all the way through the weekend. May have an extra cloud or two. That doesn't stick around here very long. It's very short-lived because we've got another ridge building in here, and this is going to start to dominate going into the first part of next week. The hope then is by the middle of next week, we're going to get some disturbances coming on in here, and this may give us a chance for some rain coming in here by perhaps Wednesday. It's looking like that's, as of right now, the first opportunity we have for any rain to show up in the forecast. So today, absolutely perfect day. Coat this morning, very chilly out there. And then we heat up to 68 degrees. Not as cold the next few mornings, thanks to the humidity coming back in here. We are going to have some patchy fog to deal with the next few mornings. Mid upper 70s, low 80s, 81 on Thursday and Friday, a little bit cooler, down closer to normal readings. Nice looking weekend around here, and then it heats up again next week. And of course, Wednesday is the anniversary of a very infamous date back in 1996 when it hit 100 degrees, the earliest ever. Yes, February 21st.
Man, oh man, I've heard. I always forget what month it is. I know it's an outlandish month, and it's this one.
It's 1st February. I lived here, and like I've always said, ice storm to start off, or some icing, 100 degrees, and then a week and 10 days later, we had more ice.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get. Yes. Mike, real quick, I wanted to go back to that picture you posted. I keep on thinking every time when you're out there at the petting zoo and you have that feed, you have to always keep your head on a swivel because those goats and those, they'll come up and they do get that food. It is always interesting to be out there at the petting zoo.
But just imagine those little kids out there. I remember taking our kids out there.
Yeah,
it's just
same here.
Light, so.
That's a fun time. 622, 38 degrees. You're watching GMSA. And just ahead, today is President's Day, and some stores are offering big savings on big items. That's next in your GMA First Look.
There it is. That feeling feeling you get when you can do more with less asthma. It starts with Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Can you picture it? Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic for asthma.
In this morning's GMA First Look, big savings for President's Day.
Washington, Lincoln, FDR. This country was built on great leaders.
Experts say if you're in the market for a new mattress or big ticket appliances, now is the time to buy.
People are buying mattresses, they're buying washer dryers, they're buying dishwashers. There's not going to be another big sale probably until summer. So this will be a good time to get something new for spring if you're looking out for that.
And that's not all.
President's Day is also a time when retailers might want to move some remaining holiday inventory in the form of sales or clearances or blowouts. We see a lot of retailers from all types of industries getting in on the action because there is a lot of that commercial activity.
Also coming up at 7 a.m., we're telling you the deals that are best for your wallet and which ones to hold off on. With your GMA First Look, I'm Becky Worley, ABC News, Oakland, California.
In your morning consumer headlines, Apple reportedly about to face a big fine. The Financial Times says European regulators are set to fine Apple more than $500 million. The fine follows an investigation into claims that Apple hindered third-party music services on its devices.
Meanwhile, a disturbing revelation for homeowners who use Wise security cameras. Some users were given access to cameras from other people's homes. The company says that their user data was corrupted after an outage. Wise insists the mishap only involved thumbnails and users were not able to view live streams from others.
And Google testing a feature that will do the dialing for you. The Talk to a Live Rep function would call a business for you, then stay on hold until a live rep is available. It's similar to Pixel's Hold for Me, except Live Rep navigates the entire calling process.
Oh man, I really miss saying representative.
I know you do. Don't we all?
But apparently Google's going to take care of that. Yeah. Time now is 6:27, 38 degrees outside.
Again, RJ is pulling double duty today, and coming up, he will have another traffic update. We've got a beautiful sunrise out there to start our President's Day. We'll be back. Clear and cold to start the day. If you look in the other direction, we've got the orange of a beautiful sunrise out there right now looking at San Antonio International, and traffic really has started to pick up in the last 30 minutes or so down there on Loop 410.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. It is 6:30 on your Monday, February 19th, getting the opportunity to fill in for what we say earlier, our president, Stephanie Serna.
Yeah, she's off today. Yeah, nice long weekend.
She's off today.
Happy President's Day. RJ is pulling double duty, so we'll talk to him about traffic in a moment. Mike Osterhage standing to his right.
Yes, indeed. And you're talking about the beautiful orange glow. Take a look. Absolutely fantastic day. Yesterday was beautiful. We had those clouds on Saturday. Still a nice day. I mean, if you like a cool sort of a gray day. And then we had only temperatures I should say, only in the upper 50s yesterday. We're going to top that by 10 degrees later on this afternoon. But yeah, what a spectacular start. Don't let that fool you because it's cold out there. There's the planet Venus, by the way. 36 degrees. We are on average around the area, 10 degrees below normal. Dew point stands at 29. So we've got very dry air, clear skies, light or no wind, all three ingredients for perfect radiational cooling, which is why temperatures have gotten so low. It's down to freezing right now at Rio Medina. Valverde still at 31, 29 Comfort, 31 there at Hondo, and Port SA at 34. So close enough to it in your backyard. Same thing over there, Uvalde, maybe just barely touching freezing right now, and there's a hint of a breeze, so in some cases subtract about 2-3 degrees as far as the wind chill is concerned. Molds on the low side. no mountain cedar showing up. So it looks like we can just kind of call that done for the rest of the year. Sunny and sensational today. We've got those temperatures in the upper 60s, a big warm up. Beautiful, beautiful day. Now, the humidity is going to start to work its way back on in here. So we'll see a little bit of patchy fog around here the next few days. Sunshine in the afternoon with a couple of clouds here and there. And it is also going to be warming up. And I use the word heating up because we're going to be hitting 80 by Thursday, and also more humidity around here. The next fog front is going to move through, not fog, and that's going to pull in some drier air. Not as strong of a front as what we had this past weekend. It'll just kind of put temperatures back down closer to normal readings. And then we go into next week, warms right back up again. Hopefully a chance of rain by Wednesday, because between now and then, nothing as far as rain is concerned. Details coming up in just a couple of minutes. Traffic Authority, what's...
All right, yeah, Mike, things looking good out there in the roadways right now. Traffic moving along pretty smooth through most of the city of San Antonio. And outside, though, we do have a disabled vehicle, a stalled vehicle, been reported there at I-35 southbound at FM 1518. So that's just something to keep in mind for our drivers out there in the Selma area. But for the most part, everything's looking pretty good out there. Of course, schools, a lot of our major schools are out today. So we are seeing things look pretty good on the roadways, Mark.
Thank you, RJ. New this morning, 2 fires in 2 months' time at the same address. It's raised some eyebrows among San Antonio fire investigators.
That's right. They're wondering whether there is an arsonist at work. KSAT's Katrina Weber is live where it happened in a neighborhood off Culebra Road near the corner of Maiden Lane and Brandywine.
Katrina, was anyone hurt out there?
No, not this time. As far as we know, no one here. The house that was here burned down a couple of months ago. This time the fire involved these cars that you see here and a backyard shed. The firefighters got the call here around 2 o'clock this morning, and they quickly realized they had been here before. They say they found 2 cars and a shed on fire. Before they could put out the fire, though, the heat had caused damage to 2 other cars nearby. But there was no house here to burn. As we reported back in December, just a few days before Christmas, that house went up in flames while people were inside. One woman suffered smoke inhalation and was treated at a hospital. 2 other people escaped safely. Now, arson investigators were called in for that fire, as they were in this latest case. And as you can see, there is a lot of damage here from this fire this morning. But again, no house here. The lot where that house stood is now empty. Fire investigators were not able to tell us exactly how this started. Again, this is still under investigation, and we don't know yet whether this fire and the one that happened a couple of months ago might be connected somehow. Reporting live on the west side, Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
Katrina, thank you. Now to a top story we're following this morning. Police here in Texas still searching for 11-year-old Audrey Cunningham. It's now been 5 days since she vanished in Livingston, north of Houston. Her parents dropped her off at the bus stop Thursday morning, but she never made it to school. Since then, a person of interest in her disappearance was arrested on an unrelated charge. Polk County Sheriff's deputies say 42-year-old Don Stephen McDougal's car may have been involved in her disappearance. Audrey's backpack was also found near a dam. And despite no sign of Audrey, her community is not giving up.
There's always hope. That's what we pray for. The safe return of Audrey to her family.
There is a $7,000 reward for information leading to the location of Audrey. If you have any information that can help investigators find her, you're asked to call the Polk County Sheriff's Office at 936-327-6810.
San Antonio police are investigating the killing of a teen who was shot in broad daylight at an East Side apartment. This happened yesterday in the 3700 block of Binns-Engelman Road just after 1 p.m. Police found the victim's body in the parking lot of those apartments. Investigators say people heard about 5 gunshots. However, there are no witnesses. A mom who lives in the apartment complex says that she's frustrated about the violence involving kids.
Learn how to live, love, and laugh. You know, enjoy life. Stop worrying about what somebody else got and don't have, and just enjoy yourself.
Investigators found several shell casings nearby. Police hope to get more clues from doorbell cameras.
Well, plans for a new park on the city's northwest side are putting some neighbors on edge.
That's right. Crime is high all over Bexar County, and a new BCSO substation just opened in the area.
This isn't the first time KSAT reported high crime on the northwest side. We did an entire story looking into vehicle burglaries and break-ins in the Alamo Ranch neighborhood in our Know My Neighborhood series.
Avery Everett took these most recent concerns to the Bexar County Sheriff, Javier Salazar.
If you listen closely, you can hear the leaves rustling in this northwest Bexar County neighborhood. But if you listen even closer, the only sound coming this way is cars speeding down Tally Road.
Things are growing and developing.
Tensions are high on this side of town as neighbors discuss a proposed county park. For those against it, a big concern is crime.
The county is short-staffed as it is, and they're not going to have the manpower to protect the community that surrounds this park.
Break-ins and burglaries seem to feel more common.
Our neighborhood is plagued with car theft.
On this side of town, there are so many open house and new development signs plastered around the neighborhood. And that's why the sheriff says it's so important that they opened up this substation. Even if it's just one room inside a fire station, he says it's all about connecting his department with a community that's quickly growing.
We're absolutely going to need more. In the meantime, this is a pretty good bridge.
It's been nearly a month since the Bexar County Sheriff's Office opened its Northwest substation.
These are our SCORE deputies that are working the area right now. They're working on some information on a couple of the homeless encampments that they've identified in there.
He says his deputies are focused on homelessness and crimes of opportunity right now. But responding to calls all comes down to resources.
It's certainly not that they're not being heard. It's do we have the resources to do it?
The substation may be small, but the sheriff says it's a step.
Now that we have this influx of 37 new patrol deputies hitting the streets here before too long, that's what's going to give us the ability to police more effectively.
The county park is a growing debate in a growing community.
We do not want the crime that is going to go along with having a walking trail.
There's always going to be crime, but again, it's the community coming together.
She's working out of here to identify some.
And the sheriff says his priority is just keeping up with current safety concerns. Avery Everett, KSAT 12 News.
Before we go to break, we want to give you a quick reminder. Since today is President's Day, some schools will be closed. Take a look at your screen momentarily. Oh, we don't have the graphic. Never mind. Northside ISD is out today, so is SA ISD, and Northeast ISD will also be closed.
Southwest ISD students will also be out of school today for the holiday. Get this, Southside Independent School District will be open and holding classes today. So kiddos out in Southside, keep that in mind. You are headed to school today.
So you will probably see fewer buses on the roads just today. 640, 37 degrees on your Monday morning.
And just ahead, we've got more leading SA. Max Massey is back with a look at San Antonio's real estate market and what homeowners can expect to see this year. Welcome back. Coming up on 644 as we move further into 2024, the housing market is, of course, on a lot of people's minds. Mortgage rates continue to go up and down, and no one seems to have an answer for what is coming next.
So true. Here at home, we've got you covered. Max Massey talked with the San Antonio Board of Realtors to find out how the Alamo City is doing for home buyers.
The chair of the San Antonio Board of Realtors joined us, and we talked about a lot. Not only did we talk about mortgage rates, talking about whether it's more advantageous to buy or rent, and of course, we talked about whether it's better to be a buyer or a seller right now. But of course, we tried to figure out why San Antonio is so insulated from the upswings and downswings of the national market. Here's a bit of our conversation.
San Antonio housing is actually doing fairly well. One of the beautiful things about San Antonio just in general is our highs are never so high and our lows are never so low, just kind of given the economy that we have. So housing prices generally kind of stay relatively steady. We are right now in a bit of a seller's market, and we can understand that with the way interest rates have been. Some folks are waiting to see if those are going to come back down. They may be wanting to see what's going to happen.
We did have an extensive discussion. You can check out the full conversation right now. Just head to the Leading SA section of KSAT.com. Of course, we have Leading SA every Sunday morning at 8 a.m. So guys, we'll see you next Sunday. Back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Max. The Spurs, yes, the Spurs, they will have a few more days of rest before they resume their rodeo road trip later this week.
They have 4 more games to play before coming home to the Frostbank Center. So far, San Antonio is 1-4 on this year's rodeo road trip. Spurs' sole win was against the Raptors last Monday when they won by 23 points. Spurs then lost the Mavs on Wednesday. The Spurs' only back-to-back road wins this season came back in their 4th and 5th games of the season when they won against the Suns on Halloween and then on November 2nd. 11 of the Spurs' next 12 opponents are all Western Conference teams.
So here is the schedule for the second half of the rodeo road trip. The Spurs are going to be at the Sacramento Kings on Thursday. That's a late start there, 9 o'clock. That's followed by a back-to-back game against the Lakers in LA on Friday night. And then they'll head over to Salt Lake City to take on the Utah Jazz. We'll keep you updated on those matchups on air, online, and of course on KSAT.
Go Spurs go, and we'll have more sports chat coming up in our 9 o'clock hour later on this morning.
Yes, definitely excited to talk about that as Spurs hit the court once again. All right, let's check out TransGuide traffic cameras real quick. And again, it's been a light traffic day throughout the city of San Antonio. The only thing we were seeing earlier was a stalled vehicle out there in the Selma area, but it looks like that has been cleared up. So we're taking a look at 281 Marshall Road, traffic moving along smooth here. 281 Overlook Parkway, same situation there as well.
Mike, you were asking during the interest rate story about housing what the current rate is. It's over 7%, it looks like, across the board. Our producer Colin just looked up, and it looks like it's 7.04 for a 30-year fixed rate. Ouch. Yeah, still pricey proposition. But hopefully things will improve this year. Just the problem remains here, low inventory. There are not a lot of homes for sale.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, we were talking about somebody we know just sold a house and they still got over the asking price.
Yeah.
Which was, you know, a couple of years ago was the big deal where people were like outbidding it and it was hard to buy a house.
Yes, yeah, very competitive out there.
So, all right, have you seen any bluebonnets yet? Here is we were talking about this earlier. Did the rain early in the year ensure a good bluebonnet crop this year? Well, I mean, we've got some good pictures already. And I mean, even looking off at the top of your screen right there, we get a whole bunch of bluebonnets out there in Poth. That's absolutely beautiful. So make sure you send in those pictures when you see all those bluebonnets that are going to be popping up here. All right, beautiful view of the clear skies, sunrise. This is looking off to the southeast from our camera over there at 10, at 4:10, and throughout the rest of today. Nice big warm up. We're going to be gaining 30 degrees. Good indication of some very, kind of like what we did last Monday, good indication of some very dry air in place. It was starting off in the mid 30s, about 10 below normal, already up to 60 at noon. And then we top off at 68 later on today. That's the normal average high temperature this time of year. And then we're going to be seeing above normal temperatures throughout the rest of the week. Obviously, you saw with the live cam and nothing showing up on radar as of right now, nor on the satellite picture, not a cloud out there. Not much going on around the country. The big storm, which produced a whole lot more snow up there to the northeast, that has moved on out. Another huge storm system out there in the west coast, and that's going to have the indirect effect on our weather. In between the two, there's really nothing upstream for the next couple of days, so we got some beautiful weather in store. But what we're going to be dealing with is more humidity. That will start to come up a little bit later on this afternoon. Still, it's going to be just a great day today, but then especially overnight. So that's going to lead to some fog in the mornings, in the next couple of mornings, and that humidity will continue to go up. Then we've got the next front moving on through here. So that's going to trim the humidity by the end of the week, by Friday and Saturday. And we'll still have a little bit of fog left over early Thursday morning, but that's not going to last very long because the humidity is going to come right back into the picture once we get into later Sunday and then next week with another warm up. So a little bit of a cool down, back down to normal temperatures, but then we stay on the above normal side as we go on into the first part of next week. So this is what it looks like today, 68. Great day. I mean, perfect for having a holiday and the 3-day weekend. Now, tomorrow, not as cold, still jacket weather, about a normal low temperature, so just about the opposite of today. And then we are almost 10 above normal in the afternoon. 78 on Wednesday, 81 on Thursday. Those low temperatures stay in the 50s. Again, some patchy fog the next few mornings. Front comes through late Thursday, and that's going to start to get rid of the humidity. Back down to almost normal readings by the weekend. And then we heat right back up first of next week. Notice how there's nothing as far as rain on that forecast. So maybe by the middle of next week, hopefully.
All right. Thank you, Mike. Right now, 650, 37 degrees.
All right, coming up, a new report shows a stunning number of kids are hit by a car every week across the country. What you can do to protect your little ones tomorrow on Good Morning San Antonio.
And outside right now with live cam, President's Day. Thanks for starting your day with us. Traffic is even heavier out there on 410 and the nearby frontage road there at Broadway. We'll be back.
Tonight at 10.
I do think it's a crisis.
A local doctor is sounding the alarm. More people are losing their limbs in Bexar County because of complications with diabetes. How one man saved his foot. Tonight on the Night Beat.
Good morning. Coming up here on GMA, the story that everyone is following, that new storm. And first, it's going to be with California with those flooding rains again, especially Santa Barbara, but also the potential for some damaging winds and tornadoes. I'll be tracking all of that and where it goes next. And then the new hope for millions with food allergies, the medicine that can reduce the risk of severe reactions. Dr. Ashton is here. And we've got Gina Rodriguez here with us live in Times Square as well. Don't miss it on GMA.
We are in the final week of the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. If you plan on going, we've got you covered with a complete breakdown of transportation, tickets, musical acts, and more on our website right now. Just scan this QR code on your screen to find out everything you need to know before you go. Also on KSAT.com, today's last day for Locals Day at the San Antonio Zoo. Right now, they're offering $8 entry to all Bexar County residents. The zoo's beloved hippo Timothy is also set to make a surprise appearance today for President's Day. The zoo said at least one person per party must provide proof of Bexar County residency to purchase those tickets. That's not for Timothy. He's already a resident.
Yes, he's the commander-in-chief of the San Antonio Zoo for sure. One of the most popular attractions out there.
No doubt.
Zoo. Yeah, guys, let's take one more quick look here at TransGuide traffic cameras. A couple of things. We have a stalled vehicle, Loop 410 at WW White, and but everything else looking pretty good out there. 1604 Meadow Creek traffic moving along pretty good. Speaking of the northeast side, there's going to be a lot of overnight construction over the next couple of days or so. We will continue to get into that throughout the rest of the week on Good Morning San Antonio.
Do you know hippos have like the largest head-to-body ratio of any animal? And they can open their mouth wider than anything. Yeah.
That's weird. I thought that was just news anchors.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So a lot of clear skies out there, and we've got some freezing temperatures in the hill country, 37 here in town right now, and just an absolutely spectacular day to head on out to the zoo, head on out to the rodeo this week because fantastic out there. It is going to be heating up though, and then down a little bit by the weekend.
Well, I just saw one of the trans guides, and we've had just enough rain that the grass is all green, and then juxtapose that with the orange and the blue of the sky this morning. It is gorgeous.
Great. Yeah. We'll be back at 9 o'clock. Thanks for being with us.